Have you ever wondered why so many people stay broke, even when they earn decent money? The truth hits hard. The problem isn't how much you earn, it's what you do with it. And what if I told you that you could start investing with less than what you spend on fast food? That's right. Most people think investing is only for the rich, but that's a lie. And that lie is costing you. While you wait for the perfect moment, people are building wealth with just $5 a month. The real power is in knowledge, not in how much you start with. And if you feel stuck living paycheck to paycheck, maybe all you need is the right roadmap. In this video, you'll learn exactly how to start investing from scratch, with little money, and without overcomplicated terms or empty promises. I'm going to show you where to put your money, how to pick beginner-friendly investments, and most importantly, how to turn small amounts into big results. Because let's be honest, earning money is good, but learning how to multiply it? That's what changes lives. So let's begin. Starting to invest with little money. A lot of people still believe you need to be rich to invest. That outdated idea holds back thousands of people who want to grow their money. The truth is, you can invest with little. Literally. Platforms today allow you to invest with as little as $1. Beginner investments are no longer out of reach. They're practical, simple, and accessible. The first step is to shift your mindset. Starting from zero doesn't mean staying in the dark. In fact, it's where the real financial education begins. Tools like government bonds or low-risk apps help you start investing without fear. For example, in the US, apps like Acorns or Public let you invest with spare change. It's not about the amount, it's about getting started. But here's the catch, you can't just throw in some money and forget about it. You need consistency. Got $10 this week? Invest. Another $20 next week? Same thing. That steady rhythm builds momentum. And here's the magic: compound interest. It works even better when you start small and early. But now you might be wondering, where exactly should you put your money? Where to invest with little money? When people hear investing, they picture the stock market and high risk. But let's pump the brakes a bit. If you're just starting out, you should look for low-risk and accessible options. Government bonds, high-yield savings accounts, and beginner investment apps are great places to begin. And yes, you can get started with just $10 or $20. If your goal is to build an emergency fund, these safe options are perfect. Think of apps like Chime or Ally Bank, offering competitive interest rates. You're not just saving, you're letting your money work for you. That's the real power behind smart investing. Even small amounts grow over time. You don't need a fortune to start, just the right mindset and tools. Planning for something bigger? Maybe a vacation, a new laptop, or a side hustle? You can also check out ETFs or fractional shares. They let you invest in big companies like Apple or Amazon with just a few bucks. Once you see how easy it is, the next logical step is asking, how do I set the right financial goals? Setting financial goals before you invest. Investing without a goal is like driving without a destination. You'll end up anywhere. Before you invest a single dollar, ask yourself, what's the purpose? Is it for emergencies, a future trip, long-term wealth? Clarity helps you choose the right type of investment and stick to your plan. That's Smart Financial Planning 101. Try breaking your goals into 3 categories. Short-term, 1-2 years, medium-term, 3 to 5 years, and long-term, 10+ years. A short-term goal could be a new phone. Medium might be a car, and long-term, financial freedom. Each timeline has different risk levels and strategies. Knowing this helps you make better choices and sleep better at night. Once you have goals in place, budgeting becomes easier. You'll know how much to invest and for how long. Let's say you want to save $1,000 in a year. That's just about $20 per week. Suddenly, the process doesn't seem so overwhelming. But before we chase big dreams, there's one non-negotiable you must handle first: the importance of an emergency fund. This part gets skipped by many, and they pay the price. Emergencies don't warn you. Car repairs, medical bills, job loss. Life happens. Without an emergency fund, you fall into debt. Credit card interest? Brutal. So before investing for growth, invest for protection. It's your financial safety net. Experts recommend saving 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. If you spend $2,000 monthly, that's $6,000 to $12,000 in savings. Sounds impossible? Start small. High-yield savings accounts or low-risk bonds work great. The point is to have quick access without losing value. This is your foundation, and without it, everything else can crumble. Once your emergency fund is in place, you can start building with confidence. Knowing you're covered if things go wrong gives you freedom to take the right risks. That's when investing starts feeling exciting instead of scary. And that's when you can finally create a solid monthly investing habit. How to build the habit of investing monthly, even with low income. Investing needs to become a habit, like brushing your teeth. At first, it takes effort. Then, it becomes automatic. And no, you don't need to earn a lot. You need consistency. Saved $10 by skipping takeout? Invest it. Got $25 left at the end of the month? Don't let it sit. Small moves make a big difference. The smartest move? Automate it. Most apps and banks let you schedule monthly contributions. Set it once and let it run. That way, investing becomes part of your routine. You don't have to think about it. It just happens. That's how beginners start winning the long game. To stay on track, track your progress. Use apps like YNAB or even a simple notebook. Celebrate small milestones. When you see that $20 a month turning into $600 over time, it motivates you to keep going. And when you build this habit, that's when the real danger appears. Falling for beginner mistakes. Common mistakes beginners make and how to avoid them. The biggest mistake? Expecting fast results. Some people see a video about crypto going up 1,000% and think that's the norm. Slow down. Smart investors think long-term. They don't chase hype. They choose low-risk strategies that grow steadily, even with little money. Another mistake is investing blindly. Just because your coworker made money with something doesn't mean it's right for you. Learn first. Follow trustworthy channels. Read simple but powerful books like The Richest Man in Babylon or The Psychology of Money. Knowledge is your best investment. And don't ever mix emergency savings with high-risk investments. That's like putting your umbrella in the fire and hoping it'll be there when it rains. Different goals need different tools. Once you avoid these beginner traps, it's time to understand the real engine behind wealth. How compound interest works, even on small investments. Compound interest is like magic, but it's real. It's interest on interest. The longer your money stays invested, the faster it grows. Even with tiny amounts, the results can be huge. For example, investing $100 per month at 1% monthly interest? In 10 years, that's over $20,000. No kidding! People underestimate time, but that's what fuels the engine. The value doesn't lie in how much you invest, but how consistently. Compound interest rewards patience. That's why it's the favorite tool of the rich. And the best part? It's available to everyone who gets started. Once you see this clearly, you'll never leave money idle again. You'll want to find safe, long-term places for it. The earlier you start, the more powerful the results. But let's not forget, to invest regularly, you need to have money left at the end of the month. And that brings us to something most people overlook: how to manage your personal finances to free up money for investing. You don't need a higher salary. You need more awareness. If your spending is chaotic, even $10,000 a month won't be enough. Start by tracking everything. Seriously, every coffee, every Uber, every impulse buy. Clarity is power. It'll shock you at first, but it gives you control. Use tools like Mint, Pocket Guard, or a basic spreadsheet. Once you see where the leaks are, you can fix them. Skip the fancy coffee, invest the $5. Cancel a subscription, redirect the cash to your emergency fund. That's how you start taking charge. And over time, this becomes a lifestyle. You live on less and invest more. Not because you're being cheap, but because you're being smart. The reward? Financial freedom. And if you're serious about making that happen, here's a simple step-by-step to get going today. A practical step-by-step guide to start investing from scratch. Step 1. Understand your income and expenses. Step 2. Build your emergency fund. Step 3. Set a clear goal. Step 4. Choose beginner-friendly, low-risk investments. Step 5. Automate your monthly contribution. Done. You're now investing. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It's a myth. Start with what you have. $10, $50, $100. It doesn't matter. Just start. Use trusted platforms like Vanguard, Fidelity, or your banking app. Test, learn, adjust. Every month you grow. Every decision makes you stronger. And most of all, keep learning. Finance isn't a one-time event. It's a life skill. With time, you'll upgrade your investments, improve your strategy, and expand your confidence. And soon, those small contributions will become something bigger than you ever imagined. What to expect from the future? Big results from small investments. You don't need to be a genius to build wealth. You need long-term vision. The world's top investors didn't start rich. They started early. Time is your most powerful asset. Investing with little money is about planting seeds. And yes, the results take time, but they are very real. Imagine looking back 10 years from now and seeing a strong emergency fund, passive income, and total control over your finances. That's what financial freedom looks like. No more living paycheck to paycheck, no more stress, just options. And it all starts with small steps made today. Believe this: no one builds wealth by accident. They build it by choice, by intention. And now that you know how the game works, it's time to play it. But before you jump in, there's one more thing you need to hear. So now that you know how to start investing, what are you going to do? Keep waiting for one day, or start building your future right now? Because here's the truth. Your future self is depending on the decisions you make today. And if you've come this far, you're ready. Even small amounts, invested smartly, can change your life. So stop hesitating. Take that first step. Set a goal, pick a platform, and invest your first dollar. You've got this, and the journey starts now. If this video helped you, give it a like. It really supports the channel. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to grow your money the smart way. And hey, another video is showing up on your screen right now. Click on it to keep learning and take your next step to financial freedom.